Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport. Number 17, always exciting to see her in action. And it seems like she consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boogie, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when she's on the bases. She's just a heads-up player, but she's got so much talent, and she makes the most of that. I believe it starts with her preparation because you never see her give away an at-bat. He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
The line to kick the pitch. Lee Sung in the box now. No balls and a strike.
First pitch, 4-10.
The wind of the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly with an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. Lee Sung with her first major league home run, a special moment in her young career. And who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for her.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if she gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Oliveras, and being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Up the middle. Now she launches a throw over her head.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed her to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
And here is Lee. On a line out towards center. Junior racing over to make the catch. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got to...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. Her first big league hit leaves the yard. She'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of her life. Wow.
She ought to. Usually players are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but maybe a glimpse of what's to come from her in the next few years. Good job.
Digging in, number 23. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Man at second with one away. And here's the veteran outfielder, Adam Dunn. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is gone. Their third home run of the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now it's going to be Andre Dawson. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Up now for Washington, Jessica Lasnewski. Looking for her first big league hit right here. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Josh Gibson stepping in now. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Make that 4 homers in the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 8-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it.
Ripped to third. Throws to first in time.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Ripped on a line. And that gets down into the gap. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now up for Washington, Lee. She's 0 for 1. Boots it. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
So 2 on with 2 away. Kelsey Monroe getting ready to hit. She's already homered in this game. Hard ground ball, base knock. In comes the run from third. It's 9-0.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So 2 down. Here's the second baseman. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Smoked into left, base hit. Lee around third. Head first slide, and she's safe.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left.
Juan Marichal gets the ball now.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
Now at the plate, Adam Dunn. Going, gone. Another homer. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning. It's 13-0. Stepping in, Andre Dawson. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Nationals.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. Diving, makes the grab.
Great diving catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit.
Back here at Great American Ballpark. And on the mound now, Don Sutton. Singing he is one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Now into the ball game on defense, Les Abreu. She's the new third baseman. Now the left fielder, Michael Harris.
For the Reds, the left fielder, Michael
The pitch.
Harris.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 13-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now number 15, Lasnewski, sizes this one up, brings it in, and there's one away. So here's Murphy now. Big time power.
Emily Murphy.
Hard ground ball base now. So they get a runner aboard with a one-out single. Now it's the power speed combo. Ken Griffey Jr. Clobbered to right field. Way back. Gone. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 13-3. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back-to-back. Their first homer of the year. It's 13-4.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. She squared it up right away.
Line drive, leaps, and she's got it.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for them on the corners because, you know, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little off.
Not in time, it's a double.
She just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in her mechanics.
So a runner aboard. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, John Donaldson. Out to center, Lasnewski under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. New inning getting started. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Josh Gibson. Marshall back to work. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
At the belt and fires. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 14-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Base is empty with 2 away. Lee digging in for the Nationals. Base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Les Abreu. On the ground. And foul ball. Two outs. In the air to left center. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the third baseman, Emma Wright. On the ground to the left. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. She's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get her. She's in there. So the lineup flips over. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Michael Harris. He's already homered here in this one. Hard hit, right side. Takes it herself. That's one out, the bottom of the second. Now the number 2 hitter. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well, clearly she was ready to hit right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in her wheelhouse, and she didn't miss a stitch.
One down. Emily Murphy, the next to hit. That one hammered left field. That's back there. And gone. Her second homer of this series. It's 14-7. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and she was comfortable right there hitting that.
So 1 out, nobody on. And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. Well struck right field. Hauls it in on the warning track.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder. And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. We played 2 full. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the...
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to her when they didn't have the lead. She kept things steady, and she's rewarded with the W.
High-scoring ball game in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Oakland Athletics. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, a slugger who could change this game with one swing of the bat. Corey Wolverine. She, of course, leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, she's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time she connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, other players in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face her in a big situation.
Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Logan Webb. What's the scouting report on him?
Oh, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
And here it comes.
1-1.
And there's the strike. Got him. 1 out. Michael Young digs in for the Guardians. Right through there for a strike. Young in his 13th season, more than 2,000 hits in his career, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. 1 out, bases empty. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
The 1-2.
Ball. 2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
This ball's chopped on the ground. In plenty of time to first. Guardians go down in order. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back in Oakland, today's starting pitcher, Babe Ruth. Singy always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low 2s. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
Here's a big power threat. Erica Griffey. And he deals. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a miss.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
The pitch. Can't connect on the curveball, struck her out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Harold Baines, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one fouled off. The pitch. And there's a ball. Here's a high chopper. Young on the run, sends it over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Take a look at the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for the A's. Scoreless after 1. Back here in the East Bay. And now the catcher comes up to him. Penny Waters. Webb back to work. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Lisa McAllister. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. She wasn't able to elevate it, but she put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And that one finds its way through. Here comes the throw. She's in there as they jump ahead. A run scores.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Right side, and that's just foul. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Got it. And that's the first out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. She got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now here is Andrew McCutcheon. That one ripped left field. And it's gone. Home run. He jacks that one out to left. His second homer this series, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
There's a swing and a drive. And out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 5-0. Now here is Roberto Clemente. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Babe Ruth.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
And it's fouled away. The 0-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Here comes Clemente around third. He scores, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the Guardian. DH, Babe Ruth. 0 for 1 so far. Line drive. Griffey makes the play. 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Man at first. And next is the Guardians catcher, Penny Waters. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ripped to short. They take the force out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And now here's the veteran DH, Jim Thome. The lefty fires. Into left center for a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Hit hard, that gets through. Soto gets it back in quickly, and it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning. Here's Mookie Betts, 2 for 6 so far in the series. Right through there for a strike.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Here's a rocket out to left. Soto settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 on with 1 out. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Brian Dozier. It's a laser base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That ball looked and sounded like it was shot out of a cannon. Absolutely demolished.
Hauls it in for the out. Hits it to the back herself, but he's back in time.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. One run across, 2 runs are in. Around third. He scores. They clear the bases. It's 6-3. Erica Griffey up next for the A's. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one's deep, and it hits the fence. Run comes in from second, and it's 6-4. And that's a 2-out double.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit in there safely. And it's a 1-run game.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And that one hammered. That's back. And out of here. She'll circle the bases, and they jump out front. It's 7-6. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but she was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Babe Ruth done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. The mound when we get back. Here's the Oakland cleanup hitter, Jim Thome. That one drilled left field. Dives, and it gets by. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So, man aboard, Eric Davis up next for the A's. Singled and scored his first time. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. A's leading by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2.
That was just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's Mookie Betts. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
These guys are relentless. Just till the bell sounds. They are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. In there for strike 1. First and second, 2 down. That one hammered center field. Back there. Get out of town. He'll touch them all. Second home run of the inning for him. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 11-6.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Leo Holiday on to pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, she almost has to just put that out of her mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
She swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. She's got a double. Maria Ramirez with her first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure she'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for her and her family. A player works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Runner in scoring position with two away. Here's the catcher, Audrey Pennington. 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored. That one back up the middle and it gets through. Coming home. She scores. It's 12-6.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Erica Griffey up next for the A's. 1 for 2. And a base hit up the middle. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Harold Baines up next for the A's.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Robert to right field. Way back. Gone. A massive home run. Their third home run of the inning. It's 15-6. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it.
2 outs, nobody on. And now, Corey Wolverine. That one ripped right center field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And she's in at second with a 2-out double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Next to hit, Jim Thome. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one hops the wall. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He'll score, and the lead continues to grow. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Mookie to hit. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around third. He's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Maria Ramirez up next for the A's. That one ripped. And gone. Her first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of her life. She's got to be floating around the bases right now.
She'll remember every detail of that at bat for years. And new pitcher now, Dylan Floro.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters.
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. She's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Clemente brings it in for the third out. But not before they erupt for a huge inning here. We head on now to the top of the third. Oakland on top in this one, 21-6. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Lisa McAllister. As the lefty gets to work. To third. Fair ball. Now she'll turn for second. The throw in. Safe at second.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So a runner aboard. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Coming home.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Chris Gonzalez. Struck out looking her first time. That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
No outs. Runner on second. Then she grounds one to the right side. Wolverine takes it to the bag and one away in the top of the third.
Now batting, the seventh fielder,
Andrew McCutchen digs in now. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Man at first with one gone. Alfonso Soriano now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away. And now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. One run is in. Around third. Now 2 runs score.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Pretty much just
on the pitch now for Oakland, Tyler Wells.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Next to hit, Michael Young. Pulls it down and she makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Puts the tag on him and it's a double play. Long throw for the third out.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play, but man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
Bottom of the inning.
for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
Tons of offense in this one. Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome in from this brand new ballpark, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Texas Rangers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on her as she gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. She's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and she's about to face the best lineup of her life. So I'm excited to see how she attacks it.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready to go now. Leading off, Jackie Robinson.
The second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
And a pitch. That one the other way. Makes the grab, one down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Howard pulls it down, and there's two down.
The first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Gwen Brett, trying to pick up her first knock in the big leagues. There's a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
That one missed. Next pitch is outside. 2 outs, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Popped up. As this one sized up. Corrals it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Arlington. Starting on the mound in this one, Kitty Garcia. And it's singing a special day for her. She's making her Major League debut here.
I'm sure she's got some nerves. She'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that she can settle in to pitching just like she did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. She's got her family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for her career.
And now the veteran third baseman, Edgar Martinez. And a good eye there. Garcia, in her rookie season, she features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a knuckleball, a sinker, and she works in a changeup. And now 2-0. Garcia, a big part of the storyline for us today. She's making her debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound with this ball club. That pitch gets the inside corner. Now 2 balls and a strike.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope she's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And that's the first strikeout of her major league career.
Yeah, and it could be the first of many if she meets the goals she set for herself and the expectation others have for her. She doesn't want to just win games. She wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a pitcher, even if she doesn't have power stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes her stand up a little bit taller.
1 down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1. In the air, out to center, under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a pitcher that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt her rhythm, make her uncomfortable a little bit. The hitters that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get her moving off the mound. If you're in the box and she seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up her timing, somehow try to get in her head a little bit. And then when she does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Up the middle. That is the inning. And the Rangers set down in order. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, stepping in the long ball threat, Hyro Bones. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. Just missed. Blyleven, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer.
He's clearly trying to work her away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Just off the outside edge, and now 3-0. Now fly ball to right center. Howard settles under this one. Squeezes it, and there's one down. Willie Stargell, the next Cub to hit. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Just missed. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Chris, the players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strengths. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Inside ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
One gone, runner at first. So up now for Chicago, Grady Sizemore. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner on the go. And right back to the mound. Over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Corbin Carroll in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Next pitch in for a strike. And 1-1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Good trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. One left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. And here is Eddie Murray.
The first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Garcia back to work. That clips the corner. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Sizemore makes the grab on the run.
That is it. The catcher, Johnny Bench.
Now the catcher for the Rangers, Johnny Bench. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
That is good. The shortstop,
And now the shortstop, Robin Young. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. The shortstop takes the ball. Just missed.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make her work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, she is just mowing them down. She's settling in. You got to make her uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
The pitch. And she pumps it a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll move to the third with no score. Globe Life Field. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. So up now for Chicago, number 4. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Now the Cubs catcher, Whitney Howard. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Top of the third, no score. She breaks her bat. Martinez rolls across the diamond and one away in the top of the third.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job of at least getting one out of
it. Back to the top of the lineup, and stepping in is the speedy Jackie Robinson. And ball 1.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
Runner at second. Foul ball there. And I think we can all be thankful that Jackie chose to pursue baseball. As great a football or basketball player as he might have been, it couldn't have matched his achievements on the diamond. And the righty deals. He caught it behind his back, and they get the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Down the number 2 hitter, Al Kaline. And a major milestone is right around the corner. 1 home run short of 400 for his career. Ragsdale moving under this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. Cubs leave 1, and we're still knotted at 0. As we go to the last of the third. And now Michelle Ragsdale. Here comes a pitch. Missing inside, and that's ball 1.
Well, she's so great about hitting the ball the other way. She hits those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten her up a little bit so she doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Kicks and fires. In there at the knees. That's hard hit on the line. Sizemore hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting it, the right fielder, Cassie.
Now it's the power speed combo. Cassie Banks. This is another player capable of Hitting tape measure home runs. Flips the corner, and it's 0-1. One out, base is empty. Fouled off. She was late. And that's downstairs and outside. Outside low. And the count's even at 2. One down, base is empty. High fly ball down the left field line. Carroll has room, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, the left fielder,
Sarah Warner stepping in for the Rangers. Looking for her first big league hit right here. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as she fouls it away. Just outside. And the count is 2-2.
She's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at her and determine whether it's a ball or strike if she swings or not.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. She had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow she found a way to keep the bat on her shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Martinez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And a pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
now the designated hitter,
Larry Doby getting ready to hit. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Just off the inside edge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike.
This pitcher's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, she gets swings and misses.
They get the force. 3rd out. Rangers leave a pair, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's some real power at the plate. Gwen Brett.
And there's one thing on her mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Fought off foul.
You know, these Cubs just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
That hitter. And a leadoff hitter is aboard to start the inning.
Boo, do you have any memorable hit-by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Blyleven picks to first. Back in there standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All she's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
1-0.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 1-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Flips it for 1. On the first, double play.
A very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Willie Stargell, the next to hit. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Stargell, a former MVP, more than 1,500 runs batted in his career, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. High fly ball out to left field. Under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back in Arlington, John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Renee Howard. The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. And that one is inside. Wouldn't chase that time. And now the lefty. This to center field. Sizemore moving under it. And it's caught for the out.
The first baseman.
Eddie Murray will hit next. Scoreless here, but now she's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Sliced hard but foul. All tied up here in the 2nd game of the series. Puts and misses. It's a strikeout. Next up for Texas, Johnny Bench. Grounded out his first time. And takes low for ball 1. Slider misses outside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Just missed. Robin Yin waits on deck. Let's see if she gives him anything to hit here. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Yallen stands in now and watches strike 1.
She's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fly ball down the line. He's got it. And the inning is over. Rangers lead 1. Still no score. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. The right-hander back to work. And that one wrapped foul.
You know, these Cubs, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. And there's a ball. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. His first homer of the year. The Cubs strike first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Number 4 in the box now. No balls and a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck her out, and 2 away now.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Howard, the next to hit, takes outside. That missed by a lot, and the count is 2-0. 2 down, nobody on. And now 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And the slider just misses.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Popped up. Murray makes the catch, and that'll do it. Cubs draw first blood on this solo homer. And the home team down a run. Back after this on the show. Back at Globe Life Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Michelle Ragsdale. Garcia back to work. In the dirt, ball 1. And that's outside. And a pitch. And she takes a strike.
2-1.
And that one fouled off. The pitch. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. She looked locked in on that swing.
Got her looking. And now one away.
Maybe a little bit of overthinking at the plate right there. You want to be patient with knuckleballers and not give into that pitch that's going to dart out of the zone at the very last moment. But that was about as hittable as knuckleballs can get, and she was frozen.
Now here is Cassie Banks. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Kicks and deals. That one fouled off. The Cubs up by a run. Last half of inning number 5.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. She hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that she's throwing up there most of the time.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. Leaping, and it's gone. It just got out of here. And we are starting over. It's 1-1. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Man, I hated knuckleball. Seems like it's so hard to square them up and hit the ball hard, but she had no problem at all. It was like she was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and she stayed within herself.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Sarah Warner stepping in for the Rangers.
1-0.
And the first offering is not close. And another ball. Garcia maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Edgar Martinez stepping in for the Rangers. Top of the zone for a called strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Carroll makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Jackie Robinson. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Right through there for a strike. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And strike 2. There, the right-hander deals. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
Bounce to the right. Ragsdale. 1 up, 1 down.
He's out.
So digging in, Al Kaline.
There's something pretty special about a player hitting 400 career home runs. He's 1 shy of that mark right here, so this could be an historic at bat.
Swing and a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Here's a rocket out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And that'll do it. Cubs are down quietly. Still tied 1-1. Back in Arlington, bottom of the 6th. Now here's the Rangers DH, Larry Doby. She deals. And there's the strike.
Well, these Rangers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Got it by him for the K.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Renee Howard digs in now. And that's down and away.
1 ball, no strike.
And a pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard now with 1 away.
Seems like she got exactly what she was looking for right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
1 down. Eddie Murray stepping in for the Rangers.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
There's the strike. And here it comes. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the 6th. Now snap throw to first. Back in safe, really close. The 1-1. That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's outside. And the count is 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Up next for the Rangers, Johnny Bench. So right-handed slugger at the plate. Chris, you surprised that the lefty is still in there?
Extremely. I mean, you've got arms down in the bullpen, and there's somebody down there that can match up, try to get out of this jam.
Late swing, fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. And fouled off. That one just misses. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Nick Sandlin getting ready to go. Romero, a left-hander, also throwing. Here comes a pitch. The other way. Fair ball. Coming home. She will score, and they take the lead. It's 2-1. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Stepping in, Robin Young. Golden opportunity right here. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Good eye right there.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That one out to right. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Throw cut off out of the plate. And he's in there as a run scores.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Dinelson Lamet gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Michelle Ragsdale stepping in for the Rangers.
Michelle Ragsdale.
That catches the outside corner. Strike one. 2 runs across in the inning. Here in the second game of the series. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Good job to fight that one off. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they lead by 3.
Picks herself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Runner at first with 2 away. Cassie Banks stepping in for the Rangers.
1-0.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Ragsdale leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's outside. And now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy runner at first, she's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Checks over to first, back safely. Righty delivers. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 outs.
Ball, right down.
She's got 1 already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if she pops another one here.
Sarah Warner to bat next. In for a strike. Now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, she earned her trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. She's put a lot of work into that aspect of her game, and it paid off right there.
Warner up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, left field. Sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Rangers 4 and the Cubs 1. Top of inning number 7. Now at the plate, Hyro Bones. This is a true 5-tool player. Not very many of them out there, but when she's on the field, you can't take your eyes off her. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch her play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that she does, just a joy to watch.
Righty to the plate. Pitch in the dirt. 3-0. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. There's a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Howard drifts towards it. She makes the grab. 1 down. And the batter now, Willie Stargell. He's 0 for 1. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Warner settles underneath it. She's there. She's got it. 2 away now.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pickoff throw. It's low and gets away. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Tag. Safe. Bench's throw too late. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Fires it to the plate. There's the tag. They'll get him, and that's the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Nick Sandlin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now Edgar Martinez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Sandlin goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a sinker, and occasionally works in a splitter. Out there to center. Sizemore under this one. Drops into the glove. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Larry.
Next, it'll be the Texas DH, Larry Doby.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In for a strike. 0-1. Sandlin, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Now 1-2. Warning track, ball, and you can catch them all, baseball man. That was blasted to the moon, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Renee Howard stepping in for the Rangers. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Up and in, ball 2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
That one catches the zone. 2-2 now. Whipped, base hit. So they get a runner aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
It's low and gets away. And now it's going to be Eddie Murray.
Yep.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Howard leads off first with 1 away. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Bench in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. Takes it herself, and she got it. Nicely done at first for the out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 5-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Globe Life Field, we're at the top of the 8th. And the batter now, number 4. The Cubbies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff hitter. Need a good at-bat out of her right here.
And he deals. That misses. 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Chris Sale, the left-hander, up and throwing. Garcia, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The pitch. That's in there.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one missed.
The hitter at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. She knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one misses. And the count is 3-1. And there's a foul ball. And the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Stays alive. 3-2. Payoff pitch. And down on strikes she goes. She battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And here's the catcher, Whitney Howard. And there's the strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The Cubs down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Just off the inside corner, and it's 3-2. The Rangers leading by 4 here in the second game of the series. Now that's smacked to right center. Banks makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Now back, second base.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Jackie Robinson. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That one outside, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And he lays down a bunt. Picks it up with the bare hand, and that's a great play for the out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Julian Merriweather. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Robin Young now at the plate.
The Rangers, the shortstop, Robin Young.
The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. Pitch is in the dirt. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Slings to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Michelle Ragsdale, the next to hit, 1 for 3. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike 1. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck her out.
Seems that she was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. She's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone, so you do become a little more swing happy. But on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a 2-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard in case you hit it. She didn't hit it.
Banks stands in now and watches strike 1. Right-hander kicks, deals.
No,
just missing there. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though she's behind in the count.
Just misses. The count now 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses, struck her out. Rangers go down quickly there. They're up 5-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yimi Garcia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now, Al Kaline. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And a pitch. That clips a corner. In the air, left side. Warner under it. And off number 1 on the grab. He's 2 outs away. And up next for Chicago, Gwen Brett. This hitter is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that one a little bit high. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Chris Sale appears to be getting loose. And the 1-0. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Left-hand hitter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Howard on her way over. And there are 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. She saved the extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's her friend, he'll give her a second to catch her breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So they're down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Hyro Bones. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. In the air, out towards right center. Sizing this one up. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers collect their first win of the season.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rangers, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we've got a major league debut on the mound in this one, Chris. And always interesting to see how that goes. But I'm sure there's a mix of excitement and nerves running through her right now.
Absolutely, Boog. And playing your first game in the show, it's just a little different for everyone. But no one walks in unfazed by the moment. I don't care what they say. And that's especially true as a starting pitcher that's expected to go out there and give your team a quality outing. All eyes will be on her out there on the bomb. Should be fun to watch and see how it plays out.
Here's Ray Boggs now. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Oh, that hitter. And they get the out after the ricochet. Catcher coming out to check on her. It looked like it got her on her back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for her in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how she looks. But to me, it appears she's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Here's the second baseman, Jen Iwamura. 3 hits last night, so she was a big factor in getting that win. Fouled off. She was late. And the pitch.
That's a ball. 1-1.
And that drops in for a strike. Way inside in that hitter. She had 2 strikes on her, and she hit her. First and second, 1 out. And next for the Red Sox, Jeff Bagwell. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That one way outside. 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That misses, and it's 3-0. Cal Ripken Jr. in the on-deck circle. And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. All loaded up, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good miss with that changeup away. She needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
That one just misses. And the count is filled up.
Got a full count.
Iwamura over at second. Bagwell over at first with 1 away. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
She's really gotten herself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from her.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Chipper Jones. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Puts the tag on her, and it's a double play. They limit the damage here.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets her in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back at T-Mobile Park. And on the mound in this one, Hideo Nomo. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
And that one in the air center field. Granderson drifts towards it. And there's one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Monty Irvin. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And a good eye there. Irvin, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a 9th-round draft pick in 2024. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. And it's fouled away. One, 2 now. Just missed.
It's a good take.
2-2.
One down, base is empty. That's a little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Now here is Elena Schofield. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Home team down a run here in game 3 of this 4-game series. There goes Irvin. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Two outs. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Bagwell makes the grab. And that's the inning. New inning getting started. Here's the veteran outfielder, Curtis Granderson. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. And a pitch. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Baker, a big part of the storyline for us today. She's making her debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound with this ball club. Goes down looking. And that's the first strikeout of her major league career.
Yeah, and it could be the first of many if she meets the goal she set for herself and the expectation others have for her. She doesn't want to just win games. She wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a pitcher, even if she doesn't have power stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes her stand up a little bit taller. At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope she's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
Swing and a miss, struck her out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied her up, and she couldn't get a piece at all.
2 down, nobody on. Just off the outside edge. Outside low. And a count 2-1.
2-1.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. They're out front for the strikeout. Nothing doing for Boston, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Mike Schmidt. Fouled off. He was late. And Mike Schmidt had the rare blend of elite defense and big-time power. An 8-time National League home run leader. Only Babe Ruth has more home run titles. That one ripped, but foul.
And you talk about Schmidt's defense. He was rock solid at the hot corner. Fielded his position with so much grace and confidence.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. And that's a leadoff double.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
And here's the veteran outfielder. And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Cal gets it over to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Beverly.
Next to hit, Beverly Beavers. Obviously a player who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that she hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a player or platoon her.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitcher's arms, you're a player that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove to first, and she beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, you could tell she was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
So one out with two aboard. Gianna Bryant up next for the Mariners. Trying to pick up her first knock in the big leagues. Line, and that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Gianna Bryant with her first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure she'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for her and her family. A player works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
So bases loaded with one away. Kevin Youkilis up next for the Mariners. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Bryant rounds third, headed for the plate. She's safe. And they clear the bases. And it's 3-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Looking for her first big league hit right here. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away. And now the center fielder, Jay Quo. She's 0 for 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around third. She'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 5-1.
Well, no waiting around right there. She was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged her with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and she was clearly ready to jump all over it.
One out, runner at second. Now the left fielder, Monty Irvin.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Kicks and fires. That one ripped right center field. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1. Here's the tag, and he's out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the Mariners catcher, Elena Schofield. That to right. Makes the catch, inning over. They bring 9 to the top half of the third inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter. Baker back to work. That one to first. He takes it on his own. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Wade Boggs up next for the Red Sox. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now Jen Iwamura. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Boggs, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's gone. Jen Iwamura with her first major league home run, a special moment in her young career. And who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for her.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if she gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Oliveras.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His first homer of the year, and they close the gap. It's 6-4.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. It has the distance, gone. That one felt good. It's 6-5.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what she delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
And now here is Chipper Jones. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Line drive.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Sydney Sweeney up next for the Red Sox. Her first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Hits the fence. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
You know, I was watching her rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with her ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen her.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw. In there. She's saved. They lead it now. It's 7-6.
Herself up a couple of ribbies. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And here comes Scott Service as he's ready to make a change on the mound. Jenny Baker gives way, and she leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher on now, Mike Messina.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Now it's the right fielder, 1 for 2. Line drive, and it goes just foul. Ramos off of first with 2 away. The next offering misses. And a count even 1-1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Maria Alvarez appears to be getting ready for manager Scott Service. And 1-2.
1-2.
Now move to first. Ramos back in on a dive. This one popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt.
The line to kick the pitch. And there's a strike.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting over 750 with runners in scoring position so far. It's been impressive to watch.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. And here it comes. That's inside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now the right fielder grounded out his first time. Pitch is in there. 0-1. The Red Sox leading by a run here in the last half of the third. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Now a fly ball to right center. On the move. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Beavers batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
I'm impressed that he went right after her on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Out to short. Toss to Bagwell, and that is the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're right in it, though. It's 7-6. And we're back. Leading off, Wade Boggs. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. On the ground right side. Youkilis steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now back, second baseman.
And stepping in for Boston, Jen Iwamura. She's already homered here in this one. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And now the 0-1. And the slider just misses. That one almost got her.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here. Not too often you're going to see a sub-90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think she was either looking for something else completely or she tried to do way too much with that swing.
Bagwell in the box again, takes the strike. Base knock right field. And that extends the inning.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Cal Ripken Jr. Up next for the Red Sox. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one. Ripken measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league. That pitch gets the corner, and the count even at 1. Bagwell, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Two and one.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. That misses the zone. 3-1. Chipper Jones on deck for Boston. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Bryant makes the play, and it's out number 3. And the Red Sox lead 1. As they still lead by 1, it's 7-6. Back in Seattle, John Giambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Gianna Bryant. The right-hander back to work. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the express right by her bat for strike 3.
Just 3 pitches for the punch out right there. Very efficient, I'll say, and started her out with off-speed stuff on the first 2 strikes. And at that point, as a hitter, it's hard to know what's coming 0-2. You want to stay back and try to be ready for something soft, but you also have to be able to hit the fastball. And if you are looking for something hard, it can be pretty tough to catch up to because you don't have a chance to time it. So he threw it right by her there and sinker packed it.
That one gets down for a hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So up next, Isabel Storm singled and scored her first time. Fastball for a strike. The Red Sox up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And the 0-2. Got her. 2 out. So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Jay Poe. She's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And that's in there at the knees. On the ground to third. They take the force out, and that is the inning. 1 left for Seattle. Down a run and a tight one. It's 7-6. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Chipper Jones. Messina back to work. Messina, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Ground ball left side. Schmitty over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The center fielder, number 16,
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swinging a foul straight back. Inside, just missed. And that's a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one in the dirt, and that's ball two. And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Out towards right center field. Quo on the move to the alley. And there's two away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into her highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 outs, base is empty. Sydney Sweeney up next for the Red Sox. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. And now 2 balls and a strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Next pitch inside. 3-2 now. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Kicks and deals. And that one hammered back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Back at T-Mobile Park. Now it's going to be Monty Irvin. The pitch. Ball one low.
1 out.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That one down the line and foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And another ball.
That's a really good take.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 13,
Elena Schofield getting ready to hit. This is a player who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch her control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Fastball for a strike.
Yeah, and because she's got the big arm, she pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
And that's in for a strike.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Schmidt in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. 2 outs. Swings and misses. 1-2.
It's important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Wouldn't chase that time. The M's trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Number 10 waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The right fielder.
And at first, now it's the right fielder. Foul ball there. Schmidt leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And the right-hander deals. That one the other way, and that's just foul.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to her when they didn't have the lead. She kept things steady, and she's rewarded with the W.
A 13-11 final score here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Miami Marlins. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on her as she gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. She's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and she's about to face the best lineup of her life. So I'm excited to see how she attacks it.
To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Paul Molitor.
The designated hitter, Paul Molitor.
She deals. Fastball for a strike. And we are underway.
0-1's the count.
Righty to the plate. That one fouled off. That just misses, and the count 1-2. Davis, a big part of the storyline for us today. She's making her debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound with this ball club. Bounce to the left side. Turner. One out in the top of the first. Here's the Pirates lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
The pitch. Just missed.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 1-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Base is empty, one away. Abby Mueller, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss as she was late that time. Pitch misses there. 1-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And she makes the catch. That's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Eddie Matthews with 6 hits in the series coming into this one. Just missed. Matthews, multi-time All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a second-round pick in 2024. Left-hand batter waits. In there at the knees, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and she struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill here today, Sonny Gray. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Here comes a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one missing low.
3 balls, no strikes.
And there's the automatic. And the pitch. Line drive, leaps it, he's got it. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Next to hit, Wild Thing Adams. Foul ball. And that's too high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease her, get her to raise her sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that skips in the dirt. This one in the air. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Batting 3rd, the right fielder, Sam Townsend.
Here's a big power threat. Sam Townsend. Just 1 hit and 10 at bats so far in this series. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Her first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of her life. She's got to be floating around the bases right now.
She'll remember every detail of that. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They go back-to-back for second home run of the series. It's 2-1. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead. And she starts her afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. She stayed balanced, and she squared it up about as well as...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is gone. And this place is rocking. Their third home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 5-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Miami, here's the veteran outfielder, Sean Green. Davis back to work. That one hammered center field. Back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. A gigantic blast. And they cut into the lead. It's 5-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Bill. We knew it wasn't coming back. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left her fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Everything came together perfectly for her right there. There was nothing cheap about the way she got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like she would have liked, but definitely.
Turner. They get one out. Now to first, and it's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Lays out, but she can't squeeze it. She decides to hold on to it, and they don't get the out. So 2 down. Chris Gonzalez digs in now. And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. Righty delivers. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Porter coming home. She'll score, and it's now a 2-run game.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's the DH, Paul Molitor. Grounded out his first time up. Ripped to third, but handled. And that'll end the inning.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. Her timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and she comes down with it. The inning is over.
Back here at Lone Depot. Bottom of the... Davis with her first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure she'll feel very good about that and get the ball for her trophy case as she should. A start she won't ever forget.
An 11-7 final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.